Imagine saving up money to go to Venice, Italy for vacation, only to find out it's inhabitable for vacation due to global warming. Global warming happens in your state, in your city, even in your neighborhoods. So, what are we doing individually to prevent global warming, and what are countries doing to prevent global warming? Today, I'm going to tell you what global warming is, the main causes of it, what countries are doing to prevent it, and what we're doing individually to prevent it. So, human activity is the primary cause of global warming. Fossil fuels, the usage of them, they heat up the Earth's atmosphere and cause stress to wildlife and the environment around us. This is due to the usage of more greenhouse gases, which elevate the Earth's temperature. An example of the way that it affects the environment is fossil fuel power plants can take fresh water from the lakes and the rivers and use it to cool off the machines. So, in turn, when they're returning the water to the lakes and the rivers, it comes back warm and polluted. So, it causes stress to the wildlife. So, what are countries doing about global warming? Global warming is becoming increasingly evident in daily life, so they are actually putting in efforts to try to reverse the effects. A lot of countries are making plans to make a net zero carbon emission plan. So, a net zero carbon emission plan just means that the amount of greenhouse gases being released into the atmosphere is balanced by the amount removed. If the amount removed is putting back in is equal to the amount being put back is referred to carbon neutrality. Over in Japan, there's been a goal set about 50% reduction in greenhouse emissions. In current years, the greenhouse emissions have been reduced by 20%. In Kadekshu, there's been a significant improvement in the environment. Originally known as a wasteland, it transformed into Japan's first eco-town. And the Dokai Bay is now full of marine life where it was barren before. And then over in Switzerland, they are one of the most environmentally friendly countries in the world. So this is due to their strict policies to stop carbon emission. And in 2012, they already reached their 2020 goal of sourcing all its energy renewable by 50%. With the population growing, the country is shifting focus to making sustainable housing and in transportation solutions as well. Another example of how countries are doing this plan over in East Asia. The country Bhutan is one of the only carbon negative nations worldwide. The Bhutan Constitution mandates that 60% of the land be preserved as forest, and Bhutan had a landmass comparable to Switzerland, but only 1/10 the population. There is a lot of tourism in Bhutan, so there is a $65 sustainable fee. But it's just for supporting free healthcare, education, and poverty alleviation for the country. Okay, so on a more personal level, what can we individually do to help the environment? So the things we can do is recycle, take a bike instead of a car, invest in solar panels, avoid littering, things like that. These little things can add up and can collectively make a significant difference. Global warming is a big challenge to tackle, but countries and individuals are acting now more than ever, and though this issue can't be tackled overnight, it is essential that we keep uniting globally to make a difference, and it is important to do your part.